Yo, it's one of the guys. It's Houston Sports Talk back into the D-Day into the Houston Cougars beat the Colorado Buffaloes 36-20. Great win for the Cougs to get their first Big 12 win of the season. The last two games have been really good, but those have been non-conference opponents. This is the first conference opponent for the Cougars of the year, and it is a W by 16 points, beating the Buffs 36-20. Great win for Houston. I was really proud of the way they played today. And the first time being 3-0 since 2016. And I think it was a great way to go 3-0. You're at home, you're playing, Colorado and Deion Sanders, and you've got the best quarterback of Houston Cougars, history, Andre Ware, out there calling the game on ESPN. I've actually, I actually got to meet Andre through a close family friend that knows him. I got to sit down and talk to him, and he's a great guy. And I think it's probably really hard for him to go out there tonight and try to be non-biased rooting for the Houston Cougars. I thought Ware actually did a really solid job of not, I think he did root for the Cougars a lot, and I think you're going to see that happen. But never was he really hateful towards the Colorado Buffaloes, even though I know deep down he really wanted the Cougs to win this game, and they did. And then you got to see the Cougs get a W in front of Andre Ware while he was out there in the broadcast booth, and mainly just importantly get a W. And I love to see it. Connor Weigman continues to look incredible for this Houston Cougars team. I mean, think about this. Last year, the Cougars only reached 4 wins. They've got 3 in their first 3 games this year. That is a huge improvement for this Cougars team. And so I'm really impressed with it. I'm impressed with what I saw from Connor. I'm really impressed with what I saw from their kicker, Ethan Sanchez. He looked really good. Dean Connors, the running back, looked really good. They have their wide receiver, Johnson, who looked really fantastic with 117 receiving yards. He had a really nice catch downfield for about 50, 60 yards. So I was really impressed. I think it was I think it was the Cougs were on the Colorado 39, the Houston 39 when he made this catch and took them all the way down inside the 5. So it was more than a 50-yard catch. And so he was really good outside of that catch as well, too. And I was really impressed with what I saw from the Cougs. And Connor also had his best rushing game ever as a college pro, whether it was his 3 games in Houston and the time he spent with Texas A&M. So it was the most rushing yards he's ever had in a game. Let's go over the scoring summary. The Cougs got on the board first with a Sanchez 52-yard field goal. I thought he was really good today. He did miss 1 field goal, but, he knocked in, what was it, 4 field goals today? No, I was originally right. 5 field goals he knocked in today, so 5 for 6, really solid. A lot of those kicks were well over 40 yards outside of one of them, which was a 35. The first one was a 52-yarder. Then Dean Connors had a 4-yard touchdown to make it, 10-0. Then a 43-yard field goal for Sanchez made it 13-0. Then we saw a touchdown run for Colorado, 38 yards. Simeon Price made it 13-7. Then Sanchez makes a kick going into halftime with a 16-7 score at half. But no, there's one more score for Colorado. Now their quarterback ran it into the end zone, was nearly into the end zone for a touchdown. He fumbles. It's recovered by Zach Adkins and the end zone for a touchdown to make it 16-14 at half. Then the third quarter, a Sanchez field goal, 35 yards, makes it 19-14. Then we see Weigman bringing in for a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 26-14. Then another touchdown run for Connor, second touchdown run, 33-14 for 7 yards. Then Williams gets a touchdown grab, 37 yards for Colorado. Staub throws a 37-yard touchdown strike, 33-20. Then Ethan Sanchez, 49-yard field goal, 36-20. Connor in this game threw 222 passing yards, 15 for 24. If you add his rushing yards to that total, he was at 300 yards today. Dean Connors had 22 carries, 89 rushing yards, and 1 touchdown. And then Johnson had 5 receptions, 117 receiving yards. And let's go over some other stats. I do want to go over Connor's Connor's rushing stats, because Connor had 83 rushing yards. It's the most he's ever had in a game. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, so well over 300 yards for Connor. Also, Stacy Sneed had 9 carries, 35 rushing yards. What else do we have? Stephon Johnson had the 5 receptions, 117 receiving yards. Amir Thomas had 3 receptions, 50 receiving yards. Fumbles. Ryan Staub fumbled twice but never lost it. One of them was recovered by Atkins for the touchdown. The other, he lost it. I think it was a third down. It was either second or third down. He lost the ball, got back on it, and that was it. But, tackles. The Cougs today had a total of 7 tackles for loss, 1.5 for Carlos Allen Jr., 1.5 for Eddie Walls III, and they had a total of 3 sacks as well. They had 2 interceptions. 1 interception, Rook Brown had an interception that he returned for 40 yards, and then Blake Thompson had an interception as well. So 2 picks for this defense as well. Defense looks good. Offense looks good. Very impressive performance of the Cougs to improve to 3-0. So, yeah. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the Houston Cougars 36-21 win in the comments, and peace out.